against all those. My bad. My bad. Happy New Year, everybody! We just did a practice run through because we didn't realize that we were not live. So I thank you guys for joining us today on the live. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for tuning in. And what we're doing today, we're starting our 30-day challenge of the attitude of gratitude. And I have two lovely people who accepted the challenge and said that they're going to share the three things that they are grateful for today. And I thank them for that last minute text saying, yes, I will join you in the attitude of gratitude. So I'm going to share the three things that I'm grateful for today. I'm going to bring them on stage. They're going to introduce themselves and say the three things that they are grateful for on today. So the three things I'm grateful for today. My number one thing is another year here. I thank God for another year here, another time to be here, to be a blessing to others, and for others to be a blessing to me, because we know that we are not here for ourselves. We're here for others, to be a blessing to others. The second thing that I am grateful for is people joining me on the 30-day challenge. So what happened last year was I did 30 days of attitude of gratitude, and I listed five things that I was grateful for, and I asked other people to join me on this journey. And so this year we said we're going to make it real easy. We're going to say three things that we're grateful for, and I asked people to join me in this 30-day challenge of the first 30 days of January, the first 30 days of the year, saying three things you are grateful for so that we can usher in the blessings, so that we can be on the right frequency to have abundance in the areas that we need abundance in. And it's not always financial, but just to be able to make connections with those people that are grateful, because you attract what you are, and we want to attract greatness, and we want to attract people that have the attitude of gratitude this year. And the third thing that I am grateful for is having loving people in my life, in which I am going to add two of those loving people to the stage so that they can introduce themselves and tell you the three things that they are grateful for on today.
I love
She
it.
got sound effects too.
I love it.
Ladies first.
All right, so good morning. My name is Monica. I'm super happy to be here. The very first thing that I am grateful for is I'm grateful for my relationship with God. I had an opportunity to attend our New Year's Eve watch service, and I'm just constantly reminded about how good God is to me and has been in my life. The second thing that I'm grateful for is I'm grateful for my family. I think it's really important to be around people that you love and that love you right back. So I'm eternally grateful for them and their love and support. The last thing that I'm grateful for is my health. That's not something that I take for granted. I don't have to be here, but I am, right? So I'm grateful for my health, and then I'm also grateful in speaking into existence, people that I know that may be having some medical challenges. I'm grateful and thanking God in advance for their complete healing. So those are my three things. Back to you, T.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing. We're going to give you a round of applause. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for sharing with us those things you are grateful for. And now we have our next guest who's going to introduce himself, and then he's going to share those three things that he is grateful for on today.
All right. My name is Rex. Me and my lovely wife there, my partner, my friend, my lover, man, just amazing woman. Man, we own a UPS store at 818 East 63rd Street, where we service in the Woodlawn community and all surrounding communities within a 5 to 10 mile radius. If they want, they come from far and wide to take advantage of those services. So we're appreciative of that. My thing, just so many, so I'm trying to keep it down to three. God blessed me to be filled with his Holy Spirit. I think on that just came to me that he didn't have to do that. He could have
Mhm.
turned me over to a reprobate mind. He could have left me out there for Satan. He could have just not came to my aid. but he came and filled me with his spirit and blessed me to come a mighty long way. I'm thankful for my wife who he blessed me with. Prices far above rubies. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for my children and my grandchildren, and even the children that I have mentored over the years. I'm just grateful that I was put in their life, they were put in my life to share something that would be of value later on. So those are the things, three of the things that I'm thankful for, and so many others. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to voice that and bring it to the light, and not just hide it in my own little closet.
I say thank you so much for joining me. And I would like to say, if you are able to join me for the 30 days or just during the time that I go live, or it could be any time of the day, just mentioning those three things that you are grateful for during the 30-day challenge of each day, having three things. And you could just do it in the comfort of your own home or at work. Just three things each day, listing those three things that you are grateful for. And if you want to put it on your social media, you can tag us. If you don't, that's okay too. And then you can suggest anybody else you want to tag them into this challenge, and they can come on live and talk about those three things that they are grateful for at the beginning of this year. So we're starting a habit of being grateful for things this year, so that way we can be on the right frequency, and we can usher in those people who are on the same frequency as us and be grateful for each other. Would you guys like to say anything else to encourage anybody else?
And don't give into all of the media, the hype, all of the other stuff that's on here. We could say that social media is killing America. We could say that it's hurting children. We could say all that, but this right here is helping.
Yes.
So if you use it to help, then that's what you need to do, and then we'll drown out all of the noise, the bad noise. So I'm just saying thank you for having the idea and letting God, use you to bring this kind of thing out there, and then hopefully it just takes off like wildfire. So thank you.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much. So thank you guys for. Did you have anything else that you wanted to end with, Miss Monica?
I know. Just thank you for doing this. This is an awesome platform. I love what you're doing. Just helping to remind us, just to think about what we're grateful for. I think this is long overdue. So excellent job. I'm glad to be here, and I'll certainly be back.
Thank you so much. And I would like to thank everybody who chimed in today. We will be accepting anybody that wants to join. Just request join, especially if you're on either one of our platforms. So you could either be on TikTok, and you can express, yourself and saying the three things you're grateful for. If you wanted to get in the comment section and say the things that you are grateful for. If you want to come on live, you can message us so that you can come on and say those three things you're grateful for right here on this platform. So thank you so much for joining us. And we'll definitely see you soon, and wish you much success in at the UPS store, full mailboxes, people shipping packages, and people go ahead and having packages delivered so that you guys can stay a fluent business in the Woodline community. So I'm just asking God to bless your business. And thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for joining
Thank
me.
you.
And thank you everybody who participated. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We are looking for 1,000 subscribers this year. We need to get monetized, so 1,000 subscribers. And make sure that you're watching and sharing this with someone else, because you can be a blessing to someone else by sharing this live. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys on tomorrow sharing those three things that we are grateful for. Oneness.
All right. So that's it.
It's ending now. Give 1 second.